Alright, hey everybody, what's going on? This is Levi here from the WoClan. Today we're going to be playing some domination on the map Village using the AK47 with no attachment, no proficiency. This is my first game I think I'd ever used in my life with the AK47, and I don't know why. I mean, after this game, I really was surprised. This is a good weapon. This game I actually recorded about a week ago, I think a week ago exactly, but for some reason I never have used it since. This is the only game I've ever used it, and I went 39-3, and I still didn't know why. I just decided not to use it. I'll probably use it pretty soon here because it worked out really well for me. But anyway, the first part of this gameplay is a little bit boring, and then the second part goes pretty well. I get really close to getting 2 Pavlos. I get a Pavlo, and then I go for another Pavlo. I get my helicopter and my strafe run, but then as I'm going for my Pavlo, I get killed by a guy in final stand. And I was exactly one off my Pavlo at that point, so I was kind of upset. But you know, whatever. What can you do? It's not like it made a huge difference. So yeah. Anyway, so today I want to talk to you guys about one thing real fast, and well, actually not real fast. I want some feedback on this, actually, guys, because this is something that's kind of important to me if it worked out well, and I think you guys would enjoy it too. But that is a montage. So I was thinking, since you know MW3 and the Wii is kind of ending, that it would be fun to do, you know, like a last montage for the Wii or last montage for MW3 or something like that from the WoClan. So I was thinking it'd be really fun if, you know, we got a bunch of clips from people from WoC, whether it's MW3 or Black Ops or whatever game it is, and just, you know, get a bunch of WoC clips, make a nice little, you know, 2-3 minute montage with some, you know, the best editing I can do and Kevin can do, and, you know, an allotted amount of time with, sorry about that, an allotted amount of time with, you know, just, you know, certain limitations, knowing that none of us have, you know, a Sony Vegas Pro 15 because, you know, we don't have $300 to spend on editing. I think it'll be pretty fun, and I think it would probably turn out quite well. And, you know, it'd just be nice to have, you know, a montage about that. So if you guys would want to send in your clips or something like that, you know, let me know. Just leave a comment telling me whether or not that sounds like something that would be fun or that you would be interested in. Or if that sounds like something, you know, it's just not for you and you don't think it would turn out too well, please let me know. So anyway, guys, I just got my strafe run there, and I picked up 1 extra kill. When you call on your strafe run, for some reason, I see a lot of people putting the cursor at the very, you know, bottom or top of the map, and then pointing the arrow in the opposite direction. I'm not really sure what that does, if it makes a difference. For the most part, I always just put my little circle in pretty much the smack dab center of the map, and then the arrow in any direction I really wanted. But I see a lot of like good players doing that, so I kind of been doing that recently. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, like I said, but you know, whatever. So as you saw there, I got my Pavlo and I called it in pretty much right away. And this thing is going to go to work for me if I remember correctly. I don't die with my gun, I believe, either for quite a while. I think I go on a pretty good streak here. I'm trying to remember, but if I'm not remembering correctly, that could be the case. No, not too common for somebody like me to be stupid like that. But anyway, so when I am on this point of a streak right here, if I die, it's not that big of a deal. As you saw, I have just gotten my Pavlo, so I'm on a 0 kill streak at this point because I got that Pavlo right there. And oh, that camper made me pretty mad too. But since I got that Pavlo, it really didn't matter. I was on a 0 kill streak. I could die with no cost to my life, really. It wouldn't make me mad. But if I'm on something like, you know, once you get to the 4 kill streak or 3 or 4, you know, usually 4 kill streak mark, I kind of start getting more, you know, defensive with my life and stuff, in that I don't run out in the middle of the open and things like that and chase kills. And then, you know, once you get to like that 7-8 kill range and you have an attack helicopter in the air or like a strafe run or something, you know, it's completely okay if you want to just completely, you know, not necessarily camp in a corner, like sitting there waiting for it. But, you know, if you just want to play in one spot and look down a head glitch area, you know, that's probably a good idea. I like this head glitch that I'm using right here, even though it's completely unrelated. But this spot that I was just at there, that I walked through, is a pretty good spot to pick people off in the center of the map that you just saw me run through there. At this point, I know since they have the flag, they're probably going to be spawning back in this tunnel, and sure enough, as you're going to see here, I was right. I get a really easy kill. Just by knowing the spawn there, I pretty much got a free kill. I shot that guy in the back. There was no chance of him killing me, and so yeah. Now that I killed that guy there, I know that they might be spawning back here, because this is a popular spawn area. So I'm making sure that I'm patrolling all the spawns and keeping myself safe for all the different areas they could come out, and even checking my mini-map here to see where they're spawning. as you saw, I had teammates on the C flag, so I was like, okay, they're still going to be spawning at the A flag. And then unfortunately here, I get picked off by a guy I didn't see right as I'm rounding the corner, I believe. Oh, yep, there you go. So that's kind of unfortunate. I was on like a 4 or 5 kill streak there, but it's not a big deal because I end up going on another kill streak right here. This was a really good game for me. I played very well, very smart. The other team wasn't great, but it was more that I played with, I played really thoughtfully. I didn't run out in the middle of the open for no reason. I really stayed in a situation for the most part where there was minimal risk of me dying and that there was a really easy way for them to die. So for example, like, there's a few ways that you can put the gunfight in your advantage, in which case that happens. Like, if you are able to shoot someone in the side or the back where they can't even see you, there is pretty much a 0% chance that you die. Or no, probably about a 2% chance that you die. The only way you're going to die is if they either A, have a 10 sensitivity and a sniper rifle, turn around and no-scope you, or if they somehow are able to dodge every one of your bullets, which, occasionally will happen. You might get really stupid and miss your clip and have to reload, but for the most part, you're guaranteed a kill if you can shoot someone from the side, and that's a really valuable thing to do. Here, I was scared. I almost died there. But that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is pop out from behind cover because of how the internet works with lag and things like that. If you're the one who turns around the corner to shoot somebody and you both know where each other are at, you have the advantage because that person's not going to know you came around that corner until about a millisecond or two after you already have, just because of how connections work. So that's another way you can get the advantage. And the final way, that's the main way anyway, there's a lot more, but the final main way is by using head glitching spots, which, if you don't know, is a spot where you can hide mostly your whole body behind and only have your head sticking out. Now, I personally use these a lot. You'll see me use these all the time. They work really well, and the bullets come out of your head in Call of Duty if you didn't know, so it's a really easy way to get like free cover for what you're actually showing. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, guys, this gameplay is winding down. I know I kind of rambled on here, but please let me know how I did. At this point, like I said, if you're on like a 7-8 kill streak, you can kind of just camp, and that's what I'm doing here. But you'll see in a second how stupid it was how I died, and that the guy was in second chance. I really did something stupid on my part too, but he really should have died. I mean, it was pretty pathetic that I didn't get this kill here. But you're going to see, so at this point I'm 1 off exactly, and I see that there's a guy over on the left side of where I'm looking right now on my mini-map. So I'm kind of trying to head glitch, run over there slightly, and I run over here, and then he pops out, and I start shooting him, and I get a couple hit markers, and there you can see he fell into second chance. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.